The first time I felt success in a teaching exercise was the first time I taught a full room.
The first time I taught my full class. Mentorship, we go through stages where we'll teach a 15-minute part of a class and the 30-minute. They did a brilliant job of kind of building us up to have that skill.
But the main challenges that I felt for myself was like when I started to practice teaching other people. But I was just kind of like looking at Larissa and Audra in the back of the class, and they were smiling at me, and it was super encouraging. And I just took quite a few deep breaths.
But the first time I taught a class without my mentors in the back of the room was a really big aha moment for me, because I didn't think that I was going to be in front of a group of students leading them ever. So I think that was my first aha moment of like, wow, you can do this. You did do this. You are doing this in this moment.
I started just saying the things that I was supposed to, and suddenly I just felt like that, you know, a relief, like everything just went, like all that nervousness was gone after a few minutes of really just connecting with myself and believing in myself that I can do it. So
it just felt very powerful. It felt this feeling of unity. We're breathing together. We're sharing in this thing.
I've been teaching for over 20 years now. It's really important to me to learn well, to have the skill set of communication. That's a huge thing that we go through pretty intensely in these trainings. It's just a transfer of knowledge. There's nothing that I can teach you. We can transfer knowledge, and I have a lot to share, and I'm excited about that. But it's really awakening the inner teacher in you. It's awakening the inner teacher that every single person has inside of them, and exciting that inner teacher with something that makes you feel alive. So there's this something about yoga that like brings somebody to like, oh, I want more depth in that. And so for me, that transfer of knowledge really then starts to enliven the teacher that lives within all of us. So I get to learn a lot too. So as we do these processes, I'm just delighted to be able to be a part of it.
They just created a space where you knew you were going to be okay, and you knew that it was safe to go to the places that we ended up going. But also just the constant reminders that we can show up as we are, and if we're doing things that might not align with the vision changes. Just consistently reminding us that we were good and that we were okay and that we were going to get to the end no matter how long it took or what kind of pivots we might need to make individually.
I think Larissa's approach to teaching people how to teach yoga is, it's more on the spectrum of like, well, what are you looking for from this practice versus like, this is the right way to do it.
The Funky Buddha Institution as fostering my growth through the teacher training and the commitment since then has been incalculable. I was given pretty amazing opportunities, and I know it's because, in large part, because of the training that I had here.
There was a very deep foundational piece where they spent a lot of time with us, really making sure that we're comfortable with ourselves and in front of the class. So there was a lot of support, yeah.
I have felt super supported in every step of the way. Just communication has been above and beyond. Just knowing that I have someone there like Larissa to have your back, and like Jen, they're wonderful, both the Jens. And it's not just about learning about yoga, it's about becoming a better human.
I felt seen, they were there for understand me, but Larissa, she always shared her own experiences with us, and it gives you comfort, like feeling like you are human. We are not so super different, we are unique, but we are similar, we are just humans, so.
Teaching teachers is seeing that bigger picture impact. Being so invested and so interested in yoga myself as a healing modality was like such a beautiful piece of my own life. And then being able to see other people light up with it and to see that ripple effect of like, where does it go from here? And to be able to be a part of that, and just really honoring and appreciating the deep, rich history of yoga and being able to be some small part of it.